Okay, so you're looking to step up your game in your portraiture. I have the perfect accessory. Stay tuned. Okay, so you're upping your game in your portraiture. You've gotten involved in portraiture now and you want to be able to control your light. You're either a novice, a beginner, or you just want to be able to have an accessory that's going to make your life easier. Well, this is where the reflectors come into play. This one happens to be a 30-inch and it's a silver and white. It does come in other color variations depending on what kind of tonality you want to portray on your subject matter. But this one is a 30-inch silver and white, and it does expand, and I'll show you in an example of how this works. But this is going to allow you to take with you a source of lighting, which, let's say for example, you're an ambient shooter because you're not too good with flashes, or you are using an external flash, but you want to be able to get a little bit more light on your subject matter. This is the way to do it. It's compact, it does expand to 30-inch. There are other sizes available, but here we're talking about the Lastolite. This company's been around for a while. It's very well manufactured. It doesn't fray and it doesn't spackle like I've seen some of the other cheaper versions that are on the market. And it has a fantastic 5-year manufacturer's warranty. But this is something that's going to bring up your capabilities in lighting when you're doing portraiture or even product photography like macro work. This is a fantastic accessory that you can take with you everywhere, and you don't have to worry about having to have it charged or did you forget the batteries. This works with whatever other lighting source you have available, and I'll show you. Stay tuned so we can take a look and see how this works. Now notice how easy this is to carry. It comes with a really comfortable carrying pouch, very sturdy, easy to take along. And now I'm going to show you the actual reflector. Voila, 30 inches, but very well constructed, reinforced stitching, fantastic material. Again, we're working with Lastolite. These guys have been doing this for quite a while. And as you can see, you have the contrast version, which is with the silver, and then you flip it around the other side and you have the softer diffusion white. Now, we're going to take a look and see how this will actually change your lighting situation by using it in certain situations where I want to actually bring more light or diffuse the light on subject matter. This is coming up next. All right, so like I said, this is the 30-inch version from Lastolite. It's silver and white. The white version, or the white side of it, is going to allow you to soften the light, but you can still redirect it right onto your subject matter to give you less harsh shadows and less contrast. It gives you a nice smooth lighting. It's fantastic for ambient light, or if you're also working with a flash source and you don't have a secondary flash. Notice how Adam here is being used as my model, my lovely assistant Adam, and notice how much soft this light is being reflected onto him because it's the wider diffusing system. Now we're going to turn it around and notice what happens when you're working with the silver. Again, it gives you much more contrast and it allows you to direct the light with more intensity, which is fantastic in lower or shadier situations. Or let's say, for example, if Adam was standing in the shade and I would just have to get this light reflected back onto him because there's no detail in his face. Again, you have different color variations, but I tend to like the 30-inch. It's much more manageable, it's easy to fold up, and you can take it with you everywhere. There are larger sizes, but I think those are more meant for a controlled environment, like in a studio where maybe you can place it onto a stand or onto a light disc holder, which are available also for these. But this allows you to take this with you everywhere you go, and notice how much more control I can do with my lighting with something as simple as a 30-inch reflector from Lastolite. Happy shooting.